Once upon a time, a Zen master and his disciple were passing through a village. It was getting dark and the journey was long. Both were very hungry. They saw a house nearby and knocked on the door. A man dressed torn clothes came out. The Zen master said to him, "We are very hungry. Can we have something to eat?" Man welcomed them into his house and fed them. After eating, the Zen master looked around. He saw a very fertile land nearby. Land was fertile, but looking at crops, it seems that the man did not pay attention to the field. He went to the man and asked, "How do you make a living?" The man replied, "I have a buffalo which gives a lot of milk. I make a living out of it." It was night time, so the Zen master asked to the man if they could stay there for a night. The man agreed. The Zen master stayed there along with his disciple. At night, the master woke up his disciple and said, "Let us get out of here now, and we will also take his buffalo with us." The disciple did not like what his master said, as man helped them so much and buffalo was the only source of his living. But what could he do? He followed the instruction of his master, and both took the buffalo along and left silently. Even after years, this thing kept bothering disciple. So one day, a disciple decided to meet that man. He reached the village, and when he reached near that man's field, he was surprised to see that the vacant field were now turned into orchards. Disciple could not believe his eyes. Just then, a man appeared in front of him. Disciple greeted him and said, "Years ago, I met you with my master." Man invited a disciple to his house and then said, "That day my buffalo was lost. I looked for it everywhere, but I could not find it. I didn't know what to do. Then I went to the forest and started cutting wood and selling them. With that money, I brought some seeds and planted them in my field. Harvest was good that year, so I used that money to plant fruit orchards. Now my business is going very well. At present, I am the biggest trader of fruits in this area. Sometime I wonder if I had not lost my buffalo that night, all this would not have happened." Disciple said, "You could have done this work earlier also, before losing your buffalo." Man replied, "At that time, my life was going uneasy without any hard work. I did not think of doing hard work, as money from selling milk was enough for daily needs. I never thought that I could do so much. Many times in our life, there are things which prevent us from being successful. If there is such laziness in your life, then leave it today. If you want to do something big in your life, then you have to get out of this comfort zone. Maybe you have to make some sacrifice for this too. It is difficult to do, but not impossible. And once you get out of the comfort zone, then only the sky the limit for you."